My name is Kathleen Benjamin, and I'm a licensed practitioner with Centers for Spiritual Living. Here at the Camarillo Center for Spiritual Living, we are actively co-creating a world that evolves through the power of service, prayer, and play, a world that works for everyone. We celebrate all paths that lead to the recognition of the divine. We honor shamanism as a path of the inward journey and soul travel. We honor Hinduism as a path recognizing the divine in each person. We honor Judaism as a path of law. We honor Taoism as a path recognizing the perfect order and balance of the universe. We honor Buddhism as a path of compassion and peace. We honor Christianity as a path of love and forgiveness. We honor Islam as a path of constant prayer. We honor Baha'i as a path recognizing the oneness in all religion. We honor New Thought as a path of healing and the power of the mind. And we honor you and the path that brought you here today.
Welcome to the Camarillo Center for Spiritual Living. My name is Reverend Kristen Kephart, and I'm the Senior Minister and Spiritual Director here. I welcome you to this service. I welcome you to the month of July. We are in 2021. I'm so excited to share our offerings with you. So if this is your first time or you've been with us for 46 years this month, please check out our website for the most up-to-date information. That's where you can get what's going on and when. On the front of our website, there is an option to sign up for our newsletter. If you like to receive emails on Thursday, you'll get an email that'll give you straight to your personal email box the what's happening here at the center as well. And if you are wondering how to give to the Camarillo Center for Spiritual Living, there are multiple ways. You can send your checks to our P.O. Box 2360, Camarillo, California 93011. We have a text to give, super easy to set up. Going forward, you text a secured number, it's our number, and it prompts you of what you would like to give. And also we offer PayPal. All of those links are down in the chat, so you can utilize those now or copy and paste and save it for later. The other option we have is you can call our offices, and we have electronic tithing. If you're interested in that, give us a call and we will give you all the information, send you the forms, and answer any questions that you might have. And here at the Camarillo Center for Spiritual Living, we are radically inclusive, which means everyone is welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And we are spiritually progressive. So check us out, learn more, ask questions, continue to ask questions forever and ever and ever. That's how we grow, as we ask questions. And with that, please also know that you are loved, and you are honored, and you are seen here at the Camarillo Center for Spiritual Living. So what's up next? What's up next is Jennifer Russell and Michael Gale opening us up in sweet surrender with our congregational song. So if you're up to it, stand up, sing, dance. Just let Spirit flow through, in, and as you. Here we go. Take it away.
It is wonderful to be with you today. Let's open up our hearts in sweet surrender. You ready?
I'm ready.
I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light alone. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the come into your heart in that sweet surrender. Allow yourself to just breathe deeply, recognizing the mighty presence, the I am right here. I am that I am. I love you. I adore you. I am so grateful to be alive. And let's open up our hearts to each other. I see you. I recognize you. You are the perfection of the I am. Namaste.
Greetings. I'm Kathleen Benjamin, and I am delighted to be your practitioner today. We have so many wonderful, powerful, intentional things available for you here. Our theme of the month is pulled by vision. This is so exciting because if you allow yourself to catch God's idea of your life, catch the vision for your life, or catch our global vision, Centers for Spiritual Living, global vision, check it out. When we catch a vision from God, we have the opportunity through spiritual principles to come in tune with the vibrational frequency of this vision, of God's idea of our life, of our relationships, of a world that works for everyone. Through spiritual principles, we come in tune with this vision for our life, for the world. And then we are pulled by vision. We are in harmonizing frequency of the vision, which brings it to life. It becomes our living. So I invite you to revisit your vision, to visit our global vision. Allow yourself to become more clear about the vision and become one with the vibrational frequency of this vision that has been cast. And then you will walk in vibrational frequency and bring it into living. The talk title for today is We Hold These Truths. We hold these truths. Now we know that this is from the Declaration of Independence, and I invite you in this moment to hold the infinite truth. We hold the spiritual truth that God is. We hold the unchanging truth that God is, that joy is, that love is, that life is eternal. So I invite you to join in with We Hold These Truths, these spiritual truths. The affirmation for today is, I am the spiritual and moral arc of the universe. I am the spiritual and moral arc of the universe. Stay tuned. Richest blessings. Join me as we take a moment to turn within. How grateful and thankful I am to be right here, right now, to be able to speak a word for this service, to be able to speak a word for and about my life, for and about your life. How grateful I am that you are here today. Knowing that there is one power and one presence that is absolutely everywhere. The power and the presence that births forth galaxies, universes, that blooms the flowers, that is the frequency of the flow of the river, that is the breath of God that is breathing me, that is the sunrise and the sunset, that is the Alpha and the Omega, the presence of God that is always everywhere. I know that this is the source of my life and the source of your life, that we are that place in the universe that can only be expressed as we can. We are the vehicle, the vessels of luminous light. And how grateful I am to know that God is celebrating God as our life today. So we lean into this universal field of joy, of peace, of love, of harmony, knowing that everything is already all right, that we are being embraced, led, and guided by infinite spirit. So today we bear witness to the love and the joy that is unfolding as this service, that is unfolding as our lives. I send a mighty blessing out to Reverend Kristen, our spiritual director, knowing that right where she is, God is. That she is blessed and a blessing as she comes forth with this message today. We hold these truths. I know that we will be inspired, enlightened, and transformed through her message today. And so I say thank you in advance. Thank you in advance for homing the homeless, for providing for those that don't recognize that they are being provided for, that prayers are being answered in this very moment, that there is a divine and great and holy state of allowing that is awakening each person, that any obstacle that may be obscuring their view, their perspective, simply falls away with grace and ease, allowing the unfolding presence of God to be expressed as this moment, as life on earth, as this cleansing, rejuvenating, inspirational moment is being made clear, as we are being pulled by a vision from the infinite. This unfolding vision that is greater than we could have imagined is unfolding with grace and with ease as our very life, as our very expression, as our seeing, because when I see you, I see God. And so today, things are a little bit clearer as we celebrate spiritual liberation, as we celebrate love, as we celebrate all needs met, as we celebrate joy, harmony, and the givingness of God as this moment. For this and so much more, I am eternally grateful. And so it is. Amen. Amen. Ashe.
celestial home, the celestial of all creation. Oh, beloved, I am so happy to be here this morning. This morning happens to be July 4th, so happy Independence Day. I wish you good barbecues or hanging out watching TV, whatever you're going to do today, sitting at the beach, enjoying the sunshine, reading a book. I celebrate you as we celebrate the independence of our country here in the United States of America. This morning, every morning I get these daily inspirations, and I wanted to share this because prior to opening the computer, I do my meditation. So I woke up and I really was trying to keep myself centered, and I kept going back to last week when we met in person. We met in person in the park in Camarillo, and it was fabulous to be around each other and see each other and just share the space with one another. And in my quiet, my monkey mind was dragging myself down the street saying, I want more of that, I want more of that, I want more of that. And I kept coming back to, we're doing it once a month, and we're online the other time. Keep yourself centered. We talked about the turtle and the hare, and we're moving slowly, but we're going to get there. Anyway, blah, 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 blah. And my whole meditation wasn't very quiet at all. However, when I opened up my daily inspiration, I got this quote from William Shakespeare: wisely and slow, they stumble that run fast. Again, wisely and slow, they stumble that run fast. That created laughter within me, because that is exactly what I needed to read coming off of my meditation that was actually full of excitement and anxiousness. I'm wanting to leap back in. So that is from Romeo and Juliet. And the words stand as a warning against Romeo's recklessness, which ultimately proves fatal in the star-crossed lovers. And it remains good advice to us all. Moving too quickly without thinking our choices through can result in careless mistakes at best and avoidable catastrophes at worst. Often, slow and steady really is the best way forward. So, I am taking something from it today in my own life. I'm taking it for our center today, wisely and slow. So may you get some inspiration from this internet post. This month of July, we are talking about pulled by vision. And today is we hold these truths. Pulled by vision. So we set a vision, a vision is bigger than a goal. We set what we want out of life, what we want for ourselves, and what we want for our fellow brothers and sisters and siblings. So visioning of this idea of unity, and then through my actions and my words, I see more unity in my. Oh, beloveds, I am so. And it remains good advice to us all. My vision, and today is we hold these truths. Pulled by vision. So we set a vision, a vision is bigger than a goal. We set what we want out of life, what we want for ourselves, and what we want for our fellow brothers and sisters and siblings. So visioning of this idea of unity, and then through my actions and my words, I see more unity in my life. Okay? So we hold these truths. So this month we're taking the opportunity to get clearer, or to redefine, or come up with what our vision is. Your vision is everything that we do in life. Let me back up. Everything that we do in life, we have the ability to stop, review it. If it's not working, choose something else. Okay? So when we come together and we vision, and we are clear on what we want to see in this world, you can always refine it. You can always change it. But the thing is to have what that is, so you're always moving in a direction towards that. When we don't know, when we don't have something specific, we just kind of go through life and we're not headed in one direction. So when we have this vision, we live a fuller life. We live from a place of the kingdom of consciousness of stage 3, which is allowing, that's our spiritual development. That is allowing spirit to work through me consciously. I'm consciously aware that spirit is working through me. And that's not to say that we're that 100% of the time, because we're human and we're not. What this is all these different levels that we go in and out of. But the more conscious we are, the more committed we are, the more connected we are, that we can be in this level 3 of life. And when we get to level 3 and we're in that, that's where freedom, this new level of freedom that we actually experience. So Ernest Holmes had this to say: in our ignorance of the truth, we have misused the highest power we possess. And so great is this power, so complete is our freedom in it, so absolute the domain of law through it, that we misuse this power has brought us upon this very condition from which we suffer. When we are open and aware of what we see, and what the higher truth that we see. So God is all that there is. Spirit is all that there is. The universe is all that there is. Whatever you want to call it is all there is. And at that level, we see unity and peace and love and compassion and wisdom. It's already there for our taking. and we take it and we live it, and there is always enough. There's more than enough. There is more, and it's just ever flowing. This beingness, this isness of the only thing that there is. My job, your job, is to connect with it, to recognize that that is the truth. That is the truth behind whatever condition we're in, we're looking at, etc. So we hold our vision, know our vision, and we walk in that truth. And then we start seeing more of that around us. And when we walk from that and live from that truth, we recognize and we know that scarcity is a lie. That there is always enough, that is, we are filled with spirit, we are filled with those qualities, that we live in this intentional space. We can live in this intentional space as individuals. We can live in this space as institutions. We can live in practice in community. That's what we do when we come together. We don't live day to day in this untruth that there isn't enough. Because we know that when we believe that, or we speak that and we say that is what we actually see. That's what actually manifests and shows up in our world. So I know that all my needs are met right here and right now. Always, as I know the same for you. All our needs are met. And with that, if we come consciously together to have that experience, that is our vision. That is what we are pushing out through the world as the reality that it is. Next, we acknowledge that we're all interconnected. We did this last week. We talk about it all the time, that we are all from that one thing. That one thing. We share likeness, but we don't share sameness. That my brothers and sisters and siblings are my brothers and sisters and siblings. And so I welcome that. I embrace that. When I'm around individuals, I remind myself, especially if I'm having a difficult conversation, that I am interconnected. I am in relationship with the person that I am having an experience with. And so I recognize the God within them as it reflects back in the God that's in me. It's the same thing. It's the same God. So we are creating a place where we acknowledge that with one another. We acknowledge it, and we create this safe place, this community where we can share and express in that language, in that way. That we are affirming life out there, that we are for entire humanity. We are holding energetically, consciously, what we see and what we know. And we hold consciously and know that we are all interconnected, and that we honor each and every one of us for our differences. Aware of economic, political, and social realities around the world, as well as our interrelationship with the ecosystem, we are determined to behave responsibly as consumers and as citizens. So this is taking it actually one step further. This is recognizing that through our interconnectedness and our oneness, that there is I almost want to say a responsibility to know that, to know unity, to know peace, to step into this place of wisdom, full of compassion and beauty, and as we walk through this thing called life, and that we know it not only for ourselves, but we know it for our entire planet. That we stand up and get involved and volunteer, or at whatever level, to ensure that we are taking care of planet Earth, that we are taking care of the animals, the people. So from Romans 8:30 to 31. Moreover, whom he did predestinate, them he also called, and whom he called, them also justified, and whom he justified, them he also glorified. What shall we say to these things? If God be for us, who can be against us? God is nothing but good. When we let go of our old belief systems that there is a punishing God, when we let go of the things that don't serve us, when we let go of just thinking of our individual selves, when we start to expand and look at a more macro level instead of it being micro, when we expand, we can hold these truths. We can hold these truths that there is unity, that the love is, that the world is fueled by love, not war. The fuel that I see in everything that works in our world is love. And I know that in spiritual practice, and I hold these practices, that I'm not only doing spiritual practice for myself, but in every single moment when I'm in that, I always include for our entire world. Because we want to live in a world that works for all. And if I'm consistently all into what I need, or what I think I need, and I don't do anything else, that's great, it works for me. However, at this bigger level, I hold it, I know it, and then my vision pulls me, my actions pull me to what the truths we hold. And the truth that I hold is, I know that we live in a world that works for all. We live in a world that works for all. And we do that. That is the vision, a world that works for all. And we do that in many different ways. And for the Centers for Spiritual Living, we have our global vision. If you feel like it, close your eyes and just breathe in these words. We see a world that works for everyone, where all life is honored as expressions of the divine, where people live according to spiritual truth, where humanity awakens to its spiritual magnificence, where humanity rediscovers personal creative power, where we live as one global family, where kinship with all life prospers, where unity and connection is emphasized, where forgiveness is the norm, where spiritual guidance is valued, where we are called to conscious social action, where people have enough food, homes, and a sense of belonging, where there is peace, harmony, and justice for all, where resources are valued, cared, and shared, where communities are meaningfully involved in service to the world, where there is a renewed emphasis on beauty, nature, creativity, art, and aesthetics. If we just take one line from that and work on that, and we will raise the consciousness and change what we see in this world to that. With today being July 4th, and we're having a weekend of spiritual and religious celebrations and picnics and fun, it's a chance for us to embrace a vision of freedom, a vision of justice, respect, and stewardship, and equity. For all people are created equal, endowed by their Creator with unalienable rights, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. In our New Thought, Ancient Wisdom Principles, values, and teaching, we believe in and affirm the principles of the individual and collective spiritual, physical, and psychological evolution. We have the responsibility, the opportunity, and the authority to create a world in which everyone has the right and opportunity to thrive. So, we are an inclusive community. And this is our chance to sit with that, to sit and ask the questions or have difficult conversations with our family members, and to really create a inclusive world. And we do this with love and respect. Love and respect. We always go back to love and respect. And if whatever is happening in your world and you want to react in something other than love and respect, we take it back. We count to 3, 5, 10, whatever your body requires to reset, so you can respond with love and respect. So I'm going to leave you with another quote. Unity is the song of life. It is a grand theme underlying the rich variations that exist throughout the cosmos. Whatever we see, whatever we experience, is only a manifestation of the eternal oneness. Let's look at life from that level. Let's look at that from a place of unity, a place of love and respect. I wish you a happy and healthy and safe and prosperous 4th of July. How lovely it is to be in this space, to be in this sacred community, in this sacred space, to speak and recognize that God is all there is. That God is all there is, that there is nothing but wisdom, that there is nothing but love and beauty and compassion and justice and unity. That are just a few of many of the qualities of God. And today, as always, I recognize that I am one with that. I am all of those qualities, as you are too. That we open up and we see ourselves and I know ourselves and take the dominion of ourselves and claim that we too are God. That all of those qualities are mine as well as they are yours. That we stand and we take in and we embrace unity for all. That we live that in our daily lives. We are that. So in that oneness with the one, this is what I claim today. I claim that we live in a world that works for all. In this world that we see is justice. That we see actions happening in our world, that we are filled with love, that we are filled with justice, that we are filled with action rather than inaction. That we are evolving as a planet, that we are evolving as a people, that we are evolving to this place where we respect and honor all, regardless of whether or not, regardless of anything, it doesn't matter, that I honor it all. And I see a world that is full of compassion. Compassion for our brothers, sisters, and siblings and animals and everything on this planet. That there is a compassion to do the right thing, even when no one is watching. I claim that we have all of our needs met. That we aren't searching for our abundance because it's already here. And I claim that, and I know that for all of us, in all ways, that we never go without. I know this truth because God is good. My good is my God, and my God is my good. And I let that flow through, that I step in to this being of, the spiritual being of God works through me. And I allow that to be first in my life. And when I allow that to be first, my life flows beautifully. So I've spoken these truths. I live in these truths. I live knowing that we live a life that's beauty and compassion and love and joy and peace, and we live it in diversity, and we honor that and welcome that. That we live in love and peace and unity and justice. I claim all of those qualities right here, right now. And now that it is spoken, the law, it's done. The law says yes. So in this yesness, I let it go. I let it go, and I just let it rest, and I let it be. And together we say, and so it is. Amen.
It's been so good to be with you today. And let's go remembering that something wonderful is continuously happening through us all the time. Yay!